What is happening, Magnacites? So, people are big mad. They're angry. They got a problem. And see, Google just sent me a notification. And basically here's the notification. And it's got a few articles linked and different things there along with that summary. And I kind of saw it starting to ramp up after I did my reaction. Now, in my reaction, I did not notice the nameplate. I did not notice the he/him nameplate. So, after I saw the nameplate, I was like, oh, because I noticed it because of the comments. You know, after I put out a video, I always want to check to see how the views are doing initially, and I want to check the comments to see what people are thinking, you know? Heart the comments that I like, ban the people that must be banned, running their mouth, you know, doing my normal thing. Now, we need to backtrack for a second here. What you have to realize is that we are living in a time where, see, 15, 20 years ago, no one would have been concerned at all about hearing a He-Man movie greenlit. As a matter of fact, I think 15 to 20 years ago, somewhere, maybe a little bit less, we had heard that they were working on one, that they were trying to bring us another live-action He-Man. And back when we heard it, we had no problem with it. We loved it. Now, since we are in the age of modern audience destruction of IPs, and you've got companies like Disney losing millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of dollars and customers because of what they're shoving politically into people's faces. People are tired of it. So when this movie was greenlit, we are living in an age where people were worried immediately. And then we got a couple of articles, and I actually did videos talking about this, at least one video talking about an article where they were talking about the modern audience garbage, about modernizing him. See, and that's a word that people are sensitive to now because they know whenever you talk about modernizing something, making it for a modern audience, making a modern He-Man, they do not trust you automatically. So, when the teaser came out, if you didn't know, Man at Arms is not Man at Arms, okay? And then I had a follower send me a list of everybody playing who, and apparently there are more race swaps. There are also gender swaps coming too in this movie. So, it clearly is going to be a modern audience movie. Now, since woke turns to shit, there are a 1% of modern audience stuff that actually does work, but it's extremely rare. And one of the examples I always cite is The Boys. The Boys did some changes, but it absolutely worked, with also parodying and making fun of kind of both sides and stuff. And it worked, okay? But it's not much. That's the reason why you've got video games. Those IPs are being destroyed. Talk to Ubisoft, okay? Just one to name, all right? Video games are being destroyed. Comic books are being destroyed. Cartoons are being destroyed. TV series are being destroyed. Movies are being destroyed. They're all tanking. All of these companies are getting rid of the woke and the modern audience crap. They're tired of losing money. Now, I did hear that I could have swore it was Amazon. But it may have been a different company. But somebody that really knew the industry was talking about how There are companies like Disney that are putting it in everything. Everything, no matter what it is, it's all in it, chock full, pissing people off. However, there are some companies that are picking and choosing. They're like, okay, well, we'll put it in this show or series or this movie, but these movies over here, we're not going to do it. Okay? And I think that that's what would have been best. If you want to make certain niche things for people, that's fine. And it's clearly niche because the majority of the world doesn't want it. The majority of the world has rejected it and is tired of it and has had it up to their eyeballs. It's always an eye roll moment when we're dealing with this. Now, getting to the nameplate. I thought to myself when I first saw it, it's probably one of those double-bladed jokes. Dual-wielding jokes. Two things can be true at the same time. It can be a modern audience movie that is making a joke about itself being a modern audience movie and also making the joke of He-Man, he, him. Making a joke about that because Adam is He-Man. Both can be correct at the same time. So at the end of the day, I've told y'all about this stuff. I ain't even mad no more. I've really just thrown my hands up in the air. I'll continue to review certain things. And it is what it is. Like Wonder Man, like I don't give a flying about Wonder Man. That is clearly Disney continuing to do what they've always done. It's also the end of the conveyor belt because they swear we're back with Avengers Doomsday, and they better be, because Avengers Doomsday is going to get flushed down the toilet if it comes out with some modern audience garbage. It is. I do expect little things to be sprinkled in there because they've already created these characters, but many fans are hoping that they kill off all of these last couple of phase characters and bring in ones that will fully heal, the fan base, or bring back ones, that will fully heal the fan base. She-Hulk, the actress, has already done the work for us. She doesn't want to come back to Disney, and none of us care anyway. So it's just like, okay, cool. That series sucked anyway. We don't care. Excuse me. My wish is just that with this movie, that it will be something like The Boys, to where, yeah, it's modern audience stuff, but it's actually really good, which is a rarity, a diamond in the rough, something that you never find. Skeletor, I like the look of Skeletor. I don't think we heard his voice, but I like the look of Skeletor, definitely. He-Man is okay. He's okay. I know they could have gone bigger. I know they could have gotten someone that's bigger. If you watch the cartoon series back in the day, the way he's portrayed, if you even want to go back that far for it, you don't need to have won an Oscar to play him. You get what I'm saying? So, we don't see Orko, which is, a fan favorite Orko. We haven't seen him yet, so I don't know what they're going to do with that. Man-at-Arms is not Man-at-Arms. And, like I said, it looked like he the fan that sent me the list looked like he copied and pasted it from somewhere. So if it's all true, which I think it is, I didn't feel like going down the rabbit hole because I'm just, it is what it is. It's already there. It's just, is it going to be good? And I hope it is good. I hope it is good. Like Fantastic Four had some stuff in there. We already knew where they were going with certain things. That's not Reed Richards at all. It's not him. But I actually enjoyed myself. You see what I'm saying? So, that's what I'm hoping for with He-Man. And I see people talking about, they've been faithful to they've been really faithful to all the source material. No, they haven't. No, they haven't. But they've been relatively close. Yes, they have been relatively close. I recognize it. It's He-Man. And some people are like, now we got He-Man, we need Thundercats. Slow the down. You don't even know if this is going to be good yet. You don't even know it's going to be good yet, and they already modern audience it up. If we get Thundercats greenlit, you know they're going to do the same damn thing. Or most likely they are. So listen, all of my favorites from the past, I could wait 10, 20 more years until they're greenlit. I don't care. Because with what they've been doing to these movies, hell no. I will continue to wait. At any rate, people are mad about the nameplate that rhymed I hate to play hit the game bars. I am not. I don't care. I think it's a double joke, personally, because I already know it's a modern audience movie. So it's like, I already know. I think it's a double joke on He-Man and Meta about it being a modern audience movie. So it is what it is. That's just so funny because I didn't think they had nameplates like that at jobs. But then I thought about it. I was like, some jobs probably do. It would make sense. I've actually gone into certain business meetings with people and they've asked me for mine. I remember that they went around asking everyone and I was like, wait a minute, they're really doing it? Okay. But it was only like a couple of meetings that I was in where they asked for them and then they stopped. So I don't know, and this was in a full-blown woke time that I went to these business meetings, like full-blown. And the company was pretty, in there. So I don't know. But post your comments down below. Are you mad about the nameplate? Are you not mad about the nameplate? Are you indifferent about the nameplate, kind of like me? Are you just hoping that it's good, like me also? Some of you seem to be fully, it looks amazing! Okay. I hope that you're absolutely correct and not delirious. I hope that I'm delirious and that you're absolutely correct. See, I liked some things in the trailer. It made me hopeful. It made me like, I'm willing to give this a shot. I'm hoping it's going to be good. Because there's some things in here I liked. But I'm not convinced. I'm not like, dang nabbit, it's going to be great. No, absolutely not. Because I know the times that we live in. And you guys tend to forget that a few articles came out a while ago that said that companies were going to start to hide the woke from us in trailers so they could sucker us into the theaters or to watching the shows or to buying the video games, whichever it is. And then once we've bought in, we can't really get our money back in certain situations because we've already bought it. So I'm always thinking of that. No matter what trailer it is that I see, I always know. When I go see this movie or whatever it is, it could be in there. Here's what it is. 10 million subscribers. Woo!